Swan Lake? Yep.
We're fancy.
We're gonna be dancing.
Party. Oh, so good.
I've been muted this whole time. Sick.
Oh, no.
Super sick and cool.
No.
Nor.
Nerd. Did you think we were ignoring you?
I'm leaving.
So sorry.
We killed 2 cast members in 1 sentence.
Oh no.
Were you saying stuff, Sloan, that
I
we
wasn't.
just
Nothing
ignored?
important. No, it's okay. Don't worry about me.
Were you saying something about Mojo Jojo?
No, I
Mojo
don't even think I
Jojo.
was saying anything important at all. I was just bullshitting, as I usually do.
Well,
You're a very good bullshitter.
Thank you.
that's true.
It's a talent.
Thanks.
It is a talent. It's so hard to bullshit.
Oh,
Oh my god.
thanks.
I
everybody.
can't bullshit. It's hard. It's...
The cameras
I mean,
are
of
rolling
course you wouldn't.
officially.
You're human, not a
Everything that
bot.
you say is being saved to a video file.
We're being recorded.
We are
Is
being
that what you're-
recorded. We are ready
God.
to begin.
And
always
everybody's
feel like-
voices are unmuted in the recording.
Yes, everyone's
Wow.
voices are unmuted in the recording.
Okay.
I
Great.
always feel like somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy.
Oh my God. Oh no.
Are we
Michael
ready?
Jackson?
Are we ready to begin?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
Let's go, let's go,
Okay.
let's go, let's go.
Okay. Hi. We're
Good start.
welcome to the Red Line on Total Party Kiss. This is our long shot of Vampire the Masquerade in a sort of hybrid of the old and new versions that we've been doing. This is our 4th and final session in this arc. And I've been really excited and happy to get to play this game with my friends, who are Sloan.
Hi, everybody. My name is Sloan, aka Arpley. My pronouns are they, them. Tonight, I am playing Jamie, who uses any and all pronouns. You can find me at Artplebe, ARTPLEBE, pretty much everywhere on the internet, but especially TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, and Tumblr, if you're freaky. I am a multimedia creator, editor, designer, and writer. So yeah, you can find me doing stuff. That's me.
Hell yeah. Andre.
Hello, everyone. My name is Andre. You can find me at Andre Vera Art on Twitter and Instagram. I recently just posted to that for the first time in like ages. So follow me on Instagram now. You can check out my Twitter to get to my link tree, which has a bunch of stuff, including my Redbubble, which you just saw a product from the wonderful Chaotic Bonnie, where they got a kakapo phone case. A kakapo is a fat little flightless New Zealand parrot that's critically endangered.
It's flightless.
If you want a fat little parrot on your phone, you can
Hold up.
buy one. And you can also find me on Tragedy Theologian, The Atomless, Redline. I ran the Unicorn Hunt a while back. And you can also check my Twitter if my commissions are open. Thank you.
Sweet. Depth.
Hello, I'm Depth, like the ocean. You can find me on all the things by Chaotic Bunny. I do Twitch and Twitter and TikTok. Trying to. And I'm in Tragedy of Theologian. And tonight I'll be playing Lina Báthory, who goes by she, her pronouns. And I go by they, them pronouns. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. Pooja.
Hello, everyone. I am Pooja. My pronouns are she, her, and you can find me on the internet at Pooja on Twitter and at Pujabberwocky on most other platforms. You can find me there on TikTok. I just don't have any content posted because TikTok scares me. But I'll like your stuff if you friend me. And tonight I am back playing Hrishika Rao Báthory, Lina's wife, and tiny, muscular, angry woman whose pronouns are she, her? They, I think. I don't remember. I
It's,
don't have the overlay,
it's
Sloan.
it's she, her on the overlay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
She, her.
Oh wow, incredible.
It's been a while.
We,
been a while.
we are down one twin tonight, which is very sad. But Alex could not make it, so I will be ghost riding the one of the twins.
Nicholas
Did
Cage.
Sloane's twin just absorb Alex's twin inside?
Yeah.
Session?
It was
Yeah.
an extremely late term twin absorption.
Yeah.
That would be a really cool twin superpower.
You have
in
to fight.
Vampire.
You have to fight to the death, and
Cool.
then one twin absorbs the other one. And no matter
don't
how many
know.
kids there are,
Never,
it's like
never did I think we would get here.
triplets
No.
or quadruplets doesn't matter. You have to fight
All
to
of
the
them.
absorption. Yeah, there can only be one Highlander. We've just created Highlander. Actually, is what we've just done.
Yes, that's literally the entire plot.
Sorry.
That's fantastic. I'm Dillin. Super Dillin everywhere on the internet. You could find me here on TotalPartyKiss doing some fun little things like this occasionally. And then you can find me on the Atom list all the time on the Welcome In or wherever you listen to podcasts. And otherwise, just follow me on Twitter where I scream and scream. Our last episode, we did kind of cut off in the middle of a lot of things happening. So I will try.
I have a question.
Yes,
Should we do our shout out to our friends at Die Hard Dice?
we should. Die Hard Dice is pretty good. They gave us some dice, some cheeky little glowy D10s to play on our little vampire game.
They're so cool.
They're so green right here, but then you pull them out and they're like translucent.
Translucent.
That my green screen's eating them.
So shiny.
Green
They're
screen
so
is
cool.
eating them.
My green screen's also eating my ring. So.
And
hungry.
if you buy some D10s because you are so enamored with our game that you want to play a World of Darkness game right now, and you need to get yourself a billion D10s, and you go to Dire Dice and you tell them in their little comment box and you say, oh, I'm here because the Red Line sent me. They'll be like, oh, the Red Line, TotalPartyKiss, you should do more stuff and take more stuff from us. Yeah. So do that. That's my impression of Diana from Die Hard Dice.
Oh my god.
Total
First.
Oh my god, we could do more things together. I'm so sorry, Diana. I love you so much.
This
It's
is
not
a
remotely.
mean video character. I don't remember which one.
not anything like what you sound like. But yeah. So we were in the middle of some things.
We sure were.
Now try to recap those things a little bit. A bird's eye view of this rooftop would appear to be like any other bougie, wealthy party, at a first glance at least. With a really keen eye, you can catch a couple of pieces out of place. For one, a young vampire cased in shadow, haunched on the fire escape, staring down onto the rest of the crowd, unbeknownst to them. A matriarch staring daggers into the center of the dance floor. And the vision of a young girl, barely there, looking curiously at the door that leads back inside the building. Lina, I believe you were walking. Were you headed on over to your mother's table?
Yes.
Yes.
And Hrishika was going to get drinks, I believe.
Aha.
Fantastic. Why don't we start there?
Oh
That's
god, okay, yeah,
Place to
sure.
start.
Yeah, I think Oh god, I can't remember what happened. It's been so long. Yeah, I think Lina had been talking to
Mhm.
Elizabeth.
Your wife had just grabbed her ass
Yeah,
on purpose.
yeah, in
You
front of
went
her.
over to talk to your mom.
Yeah.
She was being kind of coy.
Yes, because she was
Seems
hinting
like.
at her announcement that she was making. I think we already had the conversation. I don't think
We were just waiting for Hrishika to come back at that point. Yeah.
Well, lucky for you, I'm here now.
Fantastic. Great. Wonderful.
Hrishika walks up and slides a drink to Lina before sitting down next to her. So, what are we talking about?
Well, I was just prepping Lina for a big announcement tonight, and I actually wanted. I think that we all should bury the hatchet, as I've said. And I do think it would be nice to have you in my life a bit.
You, the royal you, or me specifically?
No, not at all. You specifically.
Hrishika looks at Lina. Why the sudden change of heart?
Well, and she sort of looks out over this crowd of people interacting, dancing, exchanging small talk. I think it's high time for change around here, and I would really like to have family when the change comes.
Once again, looking to Lina, just to make sure Lina isn't giving her the shut up with the eyes.
Lena's just looking at her mother, like trying to figure out what the fuck is happening.
So that's what Hrishika will say to Elizabeth again. Where's the rest of the family? We haven't been there for so long, you think you wouldn't even notice us missing anymore.
Oh. They're of no concern anymore.
Did something happen to them?
Oh, well, I mean, things happen. But
Yeah, this is exactly what I would expect a cereal to sound like when they talk.
But overall, things have gotten quite boring, don't you think? Don't you get bored after all these years?
No. I can say that for a certainty, no matter where we go. As long as we're together, I'm never bored.
Well, that is certainly a thing that I believe, Hrishika, and she will look at you, Lina, with like so much doubt in her eyes. But if that's what you say, Lina, is that also how you feel? You don't need any more excitement than this.
Yes. I'm a history teacher. If I wanted more excitement, I could walk down the street.
Well, very well. Maybe you have changed a lot more than I thought. That's fine. I'm still here if you change your mind. Otherwise, my plans haven't changed. You should enjoy the party. Go frisk each other, or whatever it is that you do. I have eyes, Hrishika.
Great. I have a wife.
Lena's just having a drink.
I wanted to say something really mean earlier, but I didn't.
Do you wanna retcon that you said
No,
it?
I'll just tell you what I was thinking about
Okay.
when she was like, "You've changed more than I thought." Rishika definitely wanted to be like, or maybe you just have no idea who your daughter is, but I didn't do that.
Okay.
It seemed a little too mean. But
She is a serial killer.
no,
It's-
I know.
Okay.
I know. But I think after a beat or two, Rishika will say, "So, are you going to tell us what this change is, or do we just have to find out with everybody else?"
I think, sadly, I had hoped to get a little more bonding time in and perhaps share my plans with you, but it will just have to be a surprise. And I can get your thoughts then.
Great. Surprises. Love those.
All right, don't let me keep you.
Right?
We should go see where... Is Gusto still off by himself in a corner?
Gusto has one wine bottle.
Yeah.
Definitely meant to grab it.
Mm-hmm.
Is Gusto alone?
He is still alone.
Okay.
looking everywhere.
Yep.
We should go see what's going on with Gusto.
Yes.
Okay. You head over to Gusto.
Hey, Hefe, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Why are you by yourself in a corner?
Why I'm not. I am by myself. I thought this would be a bit more of a party, not a como se dice, social gathering.
Less stuffy?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hey, on the plus side, whenever this announcement's done, we can duck out of here, hopefully.
God, please.
Yeah, the announcement. I think we should maybe leave before then. Maybe.
I don't think we can. I
Just
feel
a
like
hunch. If we could, I think that would be a great idea.
I can't because it's kind of my mother making the announcement.
I
and
think you especially should leave.
me.
did you get like are you a premonition-y type? What?
No.
So what's going on?
I think I've maybe had something weird to drink. I think it's fucking me up a little bit.
Let
I
me get
mean-
you some water. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. Coffee?
Maybe see if there's blood. When was the last time you fed?
Last night.
Huh.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
That shouldn't affect you that much then. Okay, come on, let's get you something to drink.
No.
That's not.
Listen, I'm gonna stay here. I'm feeling nauseous. You guys go on without me.
I
Roll
don't
like
don't like
sometime.
it.
Please. I want to see what the fuck is going on. What the fuck is going on with Gusto? Lina's freaked out. What the fuck is happening?
Jamie, you were in the middle of a conversation with two very different people. You were talking with Daphne, and you weren't talking to Roger. Roger was there. Yeah, Roger existed nearby, but you were having a pretty pleasant conversation with Daphne, who was very excited to meet Gusto, and was hopeful that Ira would introduce her. She sort of is like, well, anyway, it's been really lovely to meet you. If you know Ira and Gusto, would you come with me? Would you?
Of course I would, yeah.
Great. And she pulls you kind of over to Ira, who is like, they exchange like very close, like hello, like hugs, kisses, and very, very sweet, affectionate. Roger is still just standing by. And she'll ask.
Before she, like, while we're walking.
Yeah.
I have fucking, like, my brain is blanking. What is my sire's name?
Oh, Keely.
Keely. God, I was like, Trixie. No, it's not Trixie, it's Keely. God. Can I, like, see if she's around, if she's, like, within eyesight of me?
Yeah, she looks so bored, like that if she closed her eyes, she would just fall asleep.
Makes sense. While we are walking over, and while I'm walking with Daphne and Roger, I want to, like, catch Keely's eyes and, like, cut my eyes over to Roger in, like, a significant way. Because last time, we were looking for a way to kind of, like, have a little fun and shake things up a little bit. Which is where Jude kind of went to go and look and see. But I feel like I got some vibes that Roger's doing something. Roger, there's some weird stuff. So I want to, like, catch Keely's eye and then, like, look at Roger in a very significant way and kind of like like wiggle my eyebrows a little bit. Just to get her attention. And then I continue onward with Daphne and Ira, and then, yeah.
Okay. She looks just, like, thrilled to have something to do. She, like, gets up and downs the rest of her drink and starts slinking off in that direction to sort of scope things out. Yeah. Daphne excitedly asks Ira to, like, please, like, we gotta meet him. Like, I can't believe you got him here. And is just, like, so excited. Ira looks excited at first at the prospect of introducing Daphne to Gusto, and then, like, eyeing Roger less excited.
I am desperately, like, Jamie is desperately trying to figure out from the context of the conversation how Daphne has heard of Gusto, or, like, what their relationship with Ira is, or, like, what the context of this conversation is. You know, kind of like trying to get a feel of, like, is this uncomfortable, and, like, why is it uncomfortable, and how, you know, just trying to put stuff together.
What I would love from you is wits empathy.
Wits empathy. Okay. That's... Do I dare roll with physical dice? I don't think that I do, because I have too many.
Too many.
I have too many things.
You do.
Give me that chat. That is going to be.
Oh my god. Okay.
6
You have
successes.
10 d10s. You have
How-
enough dice.
How
I
many
have-
was it?
6?
6 successes?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. All right. So what you have figured out from
No failures and 2 10s. Jesus Christ, that was a very
Hell-
good roll.
Hell yeah, radical. You from this conversation that you've been having with Daphne, you can, and just from the way that they said hello, you could tell that they work together, but they seem to have like a very real friendship, like
Okay, okay.
yeah, something more than just colleagues for sure. Like yeah, definitely a close friendship.
Okay.
And it seems like from the way Daphne is asking about Gusto, that it's just like trying to show a genuine interest in his life outside of work, and maybe like a touch of frustration that his life outside of work has been so secret.
Got
That's
it. So from this, Jamie would gather a couple of things, because like I have picked up on some things, but Jamie has not. First of all,
Sure.
Gusto and Ira are probably pretty close. If not very good friends, then maybe livers, or something beyond that. Potentially like maybe a sire situation. Who knows?
Did you say livers?
Lovers.
Yeah, they're livers.
I know you said livers. I'm giving you shit, Slow.
livers.
Livers? You livers?
And also the fact that this person has been kept out of their lives, or potentially that more than them, like people, like everyone in general, has kind of like not been directly abreast of this. Obviously, it's something that's not super out in the open. So interesting.
Yes.
Keep that in the noggin.
As like she asks Ira, like please let me meet him. I'm so excited. Ira looks up over the crowd and sees Gusto. What state is Ira seeing Gusto in this very moment?
Probably at this point, actively walking around, looking panicked.
Okay. Sorry. You will meet him. I promise. Just a moment, and he will walk over to you alone, Gusto, at first. And
Is this before or after he and Lina and Hrishika are having the conversation?
Am I able to make that roll against Gusto to see what the fuck is up?
after that conversation.
After.
Yeah. But you could still roll to see like if you could get a read on Gusto, or Gusto can decide.
Roll to deceive.
If you,
WTF
yeah,
roll?
if you want to conceal how you're feeling.
Conceal
Sure.
that feel.
Am I just rolling a
I'll let them
perception?
know.
You're gonna do perception, empathy, and you,
Do
Gusto.
manipulation
Subterfuge.
Expression.
or charisma. What was the other one?
Manipulation, expression, or manipulation, empathy, depending on how you want to play that. If
They
you're just
are... I'm gonna say manipulation expression because he's trying to specifically mask.
got it. Yeah,
That's
that's
such
what I
a low roll for me. I'm only rolling 2 dice, but they're both successes, and one was a 10, so...
Okay,
Nice.
so nice. So 3 successes for you.
Ooh. That's one success with a crit fail.
Wow. Okay, Gusto, you really are just pacing about. You're, it's not.
Just nervous.
Yeah, you're so yeah. I mean, you're definitely reading all of the anxiety all over Gusto.
Up with Gusto. I want to know what the fuck is up with Gusto. I don't know how to... Anyway.
Gusto, Ira will walk up to you and just like gently. Augustin, John?
Dizo,
You-
how you doing?
I mean, I'm doing all right, but are you okay?
I'm fine. Have you seen oh, what does she look like? I'm looking for someone in particular.
Sure. Who?
It's a ghost?
The ghost. She came here to the party?
Let's go over here maybe?
Yeah. It's fine. I mean,
Okay.
I'm sure.
So, the ghost is here.
Okay.
And is definitely here to revenge kill whoever killed her. And I think it's either Hrishika or Lina or Elizabeth Bathory or someone. Definitely someone who's going to be like recognizable. So my thought was just like, let's just leave.
Oh, okay. Look, I mean, Miss Bathory killed a lot of people. There are a lot of ghosts out there who would probably like to have revenge on her, but I don't think she's at any risk. But if you want to leave, I mean...
I want them to leave. I don't know how to get them to leave without me leaving.
All right, well,
And they seem very committed to the idea of staying for the announcement.
sure. Do you see the ghost now?
Can I please look?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You don't have to roll for this.
Okay.
You look around the party and like at certain parts of the room, like you will like look and she won't be there, but then you will like look back and she has like and she has appeared again. She's mostly by the door leading inside, and she is staring at it. And similarly to how you first found her, she's like trying to grip the door handle, and it's like phasing through and not quite working.
I think as Gusto sees her at the door, we'll just be like, 4 o'clock.
Okay. All right. He looks over. Yeah, so maybe talk to her. She talked to you before?
Yes.
So,
Can you see her?
sadly,
That's not within your skill set. That's fine. Okay.
I'll come with you. That's
No. It's better, I think, if I
Sure.
yeah.
No, I trust your instinct. You go. And actually, as he says that, Daphne kind of yells his name from a few feet away, Ira, and will come over and grab him and say, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I really, really do want to meet you, Gusto. But something's come up. Ira, we need to just have a little chat really quick. Like it'll take just a few minutes. All right. And then I will meet back with you in a moment." And she leads him actually ahead of you to the stairwell. They both unknowingly walk right through Bella and head into the stairwell, shutting the door behind them. She, as the door clicks closed, she goes, shit. Does that?
Hey.
Oh, hey.
You okay?
Oh, yeah, just trying to, practice.
Mm-hmm. I'm so sorry. I think you hinted at this before. You said your unfinished business you think is with someone here?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Do you know who? Could you point to them?
And she turns around. She points first at Elizabeth Báthory. Sorry. No. And she points at Lina. She says, that one. That Báthory.
Hey, do you know why?
Yeah. Yeah, I do know why. Do you know what she's like? Do you know her?
¿Me conoces? We're not super close, but I've known her for some time. Yes.
Well, you be careful then. Especially when that one's around. And she points back at Elizabeth.
Okay. I'm gonna just cut to the chase a little bit. I hope you don't think this is rude.
Mm-hmm.
Did she kill you?
She's the reason I'm dead.
It's an important distinction. That's good to know. Okay. And the other one with her. Do you know her?
I've seen her. I've been trying to figure it out. But I guess she's also the reason I'm dead. Just less directly.
I feel like this is a great opportunity.
Yeah? Do you want to help?
I would love to be your relations manager.
Oh. Okay, what's that?
Okay, it's like a diplomat.
Mm-hmm.
Like a go-between.
Yeah, the Báthory's had diplomats.
Yeah, but they didn't have me.
Ooh, yummy! Make me a charisma empathy, please. Please.
I am so sweaty right now.
Ooh. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 successes, 1 crit success.
Hell yeah. All right, let's see what you got. 1 crit success, but nothing else. So that's only a grand total of 2 for me. So you know, it's been a long time. I can wait a little bit longer if we want to try something else. And you did help me push the bell, and that was very important to me. So
Hey, I'm looking out for you. Everybody deserves help.
That's nice. It's a nice thing to say. As this is going on, as this is playing out, Jamie, your sibling, like hops down off of the fire escape and like combat boots clunk on the ground next to you. They're like, "Sup?"
You can't. Okay. Hi. Oh my god. You're so.
Hey.
Shadows are very graceful looking on you.
Thanks. And she does a little tongue thing.
Oh my god. Okay. So actually, is anybody listening to us right now?
No, everybody has kind of split off into some groups at the moment.
Okay. So do you see that very tall, beautiful looking person over there? And they kind of like gesture over towards Daphne in a low key kind of way.
Oh yeah, I saw.
So that person who's with them, the one who's shorter, longer hair, he seems really focused on something. And I was kind of thinking that if we wanted to, I don't know, potentially cause a little ruckus, maybe if he had a distraction or something that kind of took him away from whatever he was focusing on. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's kind of fun.
I think we should do that.
I pointed Keely towards him earlier. I don't know where she's gone now.
Keely has, because he has focused so hard, Keely has filled, and you can see this now, like his coat jacket pockets, they are just full of like wine corks and little like pieces of silverware, and you see her like just like as he walks past another table, she's just quietly, and they're like just getting fuller and fuller, and she's just really pleased with herself.
God. I mean, that wasn't quite what I was thinking, but
He does look silly.
He does look, yeah, but you know, what if you kind of just like, I don't know, like tripped him or something? Just
I
a
could
little
trip him.
Something to distract him. I don't know, but not so that it looks like you did it, because then it'll look like I did it, and
right. I think I can do that, and I think I can get away before he sees that it was me or you.
Do you need any help?
Just make sure you're out of his sight for the next 5 minutes.
Amazing. Okay.
Okay. All right, they are going to go and lurk in the shadows and find the moment.
I have seen people looking at this woman who was sitting alone with her wine glass all night.
Yes.
And like looking at her, and I saw Hrishika and Lina go and talk to her, and
yes.
I don't know who she is, so I'm gonna go introduce myself.
Hell yeah. Okay, great. To keep yourself out of the line of sight of this gentleman, you go over to Elizabeth Báthory's table. You go over there.
I can talk. So Jamie's like, I need to stay out of the line of sight of this person, and also, depending on what Jude's about to do, I need to make sure that other people see me not around them, and so I am going to go over to the table that everybody keeps throwing glances at.
Wow.
So she gets another drink and is going to put on his best smile and is going to approach the table with intention and just walk up and say, hi, I haven't met you yet, and I feel like I should. My name is Jamie Black. It's really nice to meet you. What's your name?
My name is Elizabeth Báthory.
Do I know Lina's bath name? Do I know Lina's last name? Did she introduce herself as Lina Báthory? I can't remember. Or she did?
Did you? I think that you have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
so yeah.
like Lina.
Oh. So you're another friend of my daughter.
Oh, she's your daughter. I can see it now. I don't know. Well, we just met, but I would consider us friends.
Oh. Yes, well, it's nice to meet you then.
Yeah, it's lovely to meet you too. I keep seeing people kind of throw glances over here, and so I kind of figured that if everybody seems to know you so well, then I should probably know you too.
Well, I wouldn't say everybody here knows me well, but they know of me, and that's sometimes more important.
Okay. I am a little newer to the, I guess, community, and I just haven't had the opportunity to learn about you. What do you do?
Well, I haven't been in this area up until very recently. In other places I've been, let's say, a great political figure in a vampire world.
What kind of political figure? Is it like is it more of a democracy, or is it like a monarchy or a regency, I guess?
Well, it seems like here they're trying on some sort of pseudo-democracy, but where I've just come from, no, we keep things more in a hierarchical, top-down sort of situation.
I'm familiar with that as well.
And how do you prefer to live?
Oh gosh, I mean, I guess I'm kind of figuring that out. Isn't everyone?
I suppose so. I've been alive a long time, so I think
Did things ever change? You know?
They change when someone makes them change. And I like that someone to be me.
That makes sense. It's nice to be able to make the environment around you more comfortable.
Yes. I like to hear it described that way. That is what I enjoy.
So where do you come from? Where did you come from? I just arrived here with my I just came here from California. Kind of a long way.
Wow.
I guess not just. It's been we kind of like walked / hitchhiked / took buses, all kinds of stuff. But just arrived here.
Wow. And did you do the hitchhiking? Is that how you became a vampire, or you were made before then?
Hitchhiking is actually, I never would have thought of that, but it makes a lot of sense that a lot of people would become vampires that way. But no, we, there were, my sire, was visiting, I guess, California, and, we met, and, my dad was a pretty charismatic person, I guess you could say, and had a sort of a large group of people who followed him, and then he kind of got a little bit obsessed with our sire, and things kind of got a little turned around, but Keely revived us when they got really bad, so then we had to confine her, and now we're here.
Oh, and she just left you like that. I'm so sorry.
Well, we made it,
Hmm.
and had a lot of experiences along the way, so.
That's good. Well, if you're looking for stronger roots in the community, I plan to be staying around.
Oh, you do? Oh,
Mhm.
wonderful. That sounds awesome. I'd love to. I am. We've just been touring and looking around and trying to kind of figure out up from down around here. So you'll probably see us around. I hope. But yeah.
She actually is about to raise a glass to you and raises it to give you a clink.
Yeah.
And as do you match?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay. So as you also clink the glass is when you hear the thud from the center of the party, looking behind you, even you don't see Judas by the time that you look up. She is completely out of sight already. What you do see is Roger on the ground, followed by like a splattering of silverware and things that have like fallen out of his pockets. Keely in
Jamie's
a hand
looking at Daphne.
and Daphne is actually nowhere to be seen. She is still in the stairwell with Ira at this very moment. But a few people scattered throughout the party, not everybody, but there's a sudden shift in certain people's mood, and you in particular, you can sense it pretty easily, that some people who were just light as a feather are suddenly teeming with a little bit of anxiety and are less looking happy-go-lucky to be here.
Oh. What was that?
Well, I don't care much for that kind of trickery. Good on whoever did that.
What kind of trickery?
Some of the kindred like to, influence the emotions in the air. I think it's cheap.
Well,
We should just be forward.
I wonder why Daphne would have Roger doing that.
I can't say. I don't know them. But I'm glad to see the charade is down. Sorry.
I just think it's interesting. I've never, obviously, I've never seen anything like that, so. I guess they probably look like parlor tricks to someone who's probably seen it all, but to me, everything is just so interesting, so.
Yeah, more or less. Parlor tricks is a good way to put it. Well, this was certainly interesting. I do hope I get to meet you again.
Yes, I will leave you at your table. It was lovely to meet you. Thank you. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. She seems like genuinely like pleased, and is kind of gritting and cupping her drink.
And he will exit. I've been given a dismissal. He will leave.
Hrishika and Lina, what are you up to?
Well, so Gusto had insisted on staying behind as
I think
kind of leaving him alone.
Yeah, I think when Gusto's kind of out of earshot, Lena's gonna. Is
Can you hear us?
I can hear you. I don't know what's happening to my internet, but please continue.
Okay.
Okay. Lena is going to turn and say to Hrishika, "Okay, that was weird. Is he like this is weird,
I don't
right?
think I've ever seen that. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that, but I don't know what to do about it.
He just something tells me he knows something if he just wants us to leave. But
I've never known him to be the premonition type, so I don't know what it is. But we should be on our guard. Well, more than we are. I'm always on my guard when your mom's around.
Maybe he heard something from someone talking. Maybe
Yeah, I don't
one
know.
of the vampires is planning an attack of some kind?
I don't like it, but he's still here. Which means it has to be something. If it was going to be terrible, he'd be gone by now.
And he would probably be taking Ira with him.
Mm-hmm. And I think Hrishika is gonna lead the two of them to like one of the, because we're on the rooftop, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Hrishika is gonna try to lead them to a place where their backs are against a wall. And just Hrishika's on alert.
Okay. Sure. Will you still say somewhere that is in eyeshot of Gusto?
Yes, somewhere that is an eye shot of both Gusto and Elizabeth, because those are the two people who are most concerning to Hrishika right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fantastic.
When Jamie goes and talks to
yeah. Yeah, you will see
Hrishika
that.
does.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
You got it.
Hrishika does turn to Lina and go, "It's a good thing that one is that charming. Because,
Yes.
your mother might eat her alive otherwise."
Would it be the first time?
No.
But
I'd like to prevent it, though, because the twins are sweet.
as long as Jamie's flattering to her ego, it should be fine.
Jamie's one of the biggest flatterers I've seen in a long time. They'll be okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna try and like swerve. Like when I walk away, I'll kind of like go into the group, like the churning, crowd, and then kind of swerve outward to like a shadowy area and maybe like pick up Jude and do a crisp little high five. That guy was definitely like influencing people's like feelings, like how they were feeling. Like, did you notice?
Yeah, like not everybody, but some people changed.
It was wild.
I don't feel different. Do you feel different?
No, I don't feel different. I feel the same.
Okay.
But,
All right.
Yeah. Lina! And they will walk and stroll over to those two leaning up against the wall like cool kids.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea that your mom was gonna be here. I just met her. She is so graceful and stately and like, I don't know. She looks like a queen. But a cool queen.
The wives are making eye contact because previous sentence about Jamie being the biggest flatterer in the world.
Yeah. That's because she kind of was. She was a countess.
She wouldn't tell me exactly like what all of that, but that's so cool. Oh my gosh. How old is she?
Jamie,
How old are you,
Do you
actually?
know you've just recently turned into a vampire, correct?
Yeah, both of us.
Did you learn a lot about human history when you were growing up?
Biblical history.
So you wouldn't know that my mother was one of the most notorious serial killers in human history.
pretty young.
She's a serial
Give
killer?
it a search on your phone. There's a lot out there about her.
Wait, hold on. Okay. He will pull out his phone. Actually, I'm sure that Jude would be the first one to like whip his phone
that
out
makes sense. Yeah,
and just like search up Elizabeth Báthory. Probably spells it wrong the first time, but then with Lina's help, we'll get it right. And Jamie's kind of like looking over her shoulder while she does this, and then like the results come up, and it's just kind of like a
yeah.
Her?
Oh yeah.
Well, with charm like that.
These paintings do not look like her at all. Are you like? I mean, I guess kind of like the hair.
Painters, more often than not, were pretty high a lot of the time. That, and with her reputation, they didn't really want to be stuck in the same room for very long.
Oh.
And it's always a good idea to be better looking than people expected.
That's
Wow.
true.
Yeah. That's.
What did she talk to you about, by the way?
Oh, I wanted to introduce myself to her because people kept looking at her. Because I guess she's.
Notorious.
Well. It does say that she was born in. I don't know what year she was born in.
I can
That's 14 something. Yeah.
That's really old. How old are you?
1560.
1560. You lose track after a couple of centuries.
Well, if she was born in 1560, and you're like her daughter, then maybe 1580? And that's
I think so.
Well,
15, 16,
were you
17,
born
18,
before
19,
she was
20.
turned?
500 years? 500? Are you 500 years old?
Yes.
How old are you? She turns to Hrishika.
About somewhere over the 4s. Years were measured differently where I was from. We didn't follow the Western calendar.
I mean,
we look good for our age.
I mean, yeah. I guess we, you know about like vampires and like the undying thing, but I don't know.
A little bit trippy to actually see it for yourself.
Hmm?
I mean, I guess it's just surprising because I grew up with demons from standing in for most things that are terrible and awful, and vampires definitely fell under that definition, and so it's... I mean, I guess it's not that wild because there was a lot of like, demons will try to seduce you. So like, there's also the beautiful part of it's like a whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's wow. Okay.
It is weird when you realize that unless something kills you, you're just going to stick around.
I guess that's us too.
Yeah. But it helps to have a good community, and you have your sibling, so at least you're not going through it alone.
You do have sibling bickering to look forward to over the next couple of centuries.
Yeah. But I guess other than that, we just kind of talked about small talk mostly. Have you, I mean, do you have a lot of family here, Lina?
Just my mother and my beautiful wife over here.
Has she been planning on moving?
Moving?
Your mom.
She's moving here.
Yeah, she said she was going to be in town for a while. She planned on...
Is that the change she's talking about?
What change? What are you talking about?
She has some big announcement.
No, did she not tell you she was coming here?
She's not moving in with us.
I thought that it was because you were here.
She told me last night that she was coming. Nothing further than that.
Like, to town.
Well, maybe it's a surprise.
To town.
Was this party for you?
This party is for an announcement, which is why I was curious as to what you were talking about.
Well, other than that, she didn't tell me very much. Is that...
So she just decides to upend centuries of her establishment and move here because she loves you so much? Hrishika's obviously talking to Lina here. I don't like it.
Maybe... I mean, it has been a long time. Maybe she just wants to try out actually being a family. I don't know.
Babe, you've known her for 500 years. Do you really think she's capable of change that big?
She actually did say that well, I asked her if like things ever changed because she seemed to be kind of like an older vampire, and I was just kind of interested in that. And she said that she enjoyed that kind of change when she was the person making it, so maybe.
She's a control freak.
Please excuse me while I start searching for property on the other side of the planet.
At this point, Gusto, I think that your conversations have caught up. You have just convinced Bella to sort of go along with this idea, and you'll see the twins and Hrishika and Lina sort of gathered on one side of the wall somewhere on this roof.
Cool. I think Gusto will like offer an elbow to Bella.
Aww. Yeah.
Okay. And then we'll walk forward, which looks so weird to anyone who doesn't know what's happening.
Yeah.
And we'll kind of clear his throat. Do you think maybe we could talk somewhere? You two?
Is this to Lina and Hrishika?
Yes.
Ah.
Oh. Yeah. Yes, of course.
Sure.
Okay.
Jamie,
Please don't step here.
excuse us.
Oh, we'll just go hang out.
And if you run into my mother again, just keep up with the flattery. She loves it.
And don't trust her. You're
Okay.
you're
Were you-
pretty. She might want to wear you as a second skin.
Were you whining and dining with with
We did.
Elizabeth?
We met.
Okay.
I don't know if it was wining and dining, but there was wine.
That's half of it.
I think we're gonna go take care of the dine part now because I am super snacky.
There's lots to eat. Yeah, it's good. Okay.
I'm gonna go get some. I don't know.
Get some. You
I'm
gonna go
gonna
get some.
Get some.
Get some.
Some fucking hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some fucking. I'm gonna go get some pierogies.
Mm. Some cocktail shrimp. Yeah.
Fancy party with an orchestra has like just a full plate of pierogies in the
There
center.
has to be. What's the name of those Greek spanakopita? I want some
Spanakopita.
fucking spanakopita, baby.
Yeah.
Well, if we're doing dumplingy things, can you throw some empanadas on there?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It's
Yeah,
close
there's-
to dinner time. I'm very hungry.
Tons of different finger foods, including spanakopita. Phenomenal.
Okay. So this is. Oh, I guess I never learned your name. I'm so sorry. Do you know your name yet?
That's all right. I liked Bella, actually.
Lina's just looking at Hrishika like,
We can stick with Bella for now. Let's
Okay.
ease into this,
So
actually.
she doesn't actually know her name. But we're
I
going with-
know.
Wait, I'm sorry. Explain it to me again. I'm so new to this.
Gusto, what are you talking to?
I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second. I met a ghost.
You see dead people?
would we have heard about like vampires having this ability, GM?
You've been around for such a long time. There's no way you haven't heard.
Okay.
You've definitely met
Okay.
at least a
Yeah.
couple vampires throughout time.
Yeah. I didn't realize you had that ability.
Yeah, me neither. You've never brought it up.
Huh, that's crazy. Anyway,
Your
so
first ghost.
Does that mean anything?
No, it's
Okay.
just first of
But
many.
just know that it's normal, and you're not, there's nothing wrong with you.
There's nothing wrong with you. I know so many vampires who can talk to.
Anyway, so
Is this going well?
there's a lot of firsts going on right now.
Okay.
So this is Bella, okay, and
Hrishika waves at completely like way past where Bella is. Hi, Bella.
we are locked arm in arm, just like
Oh.
right next to me.
How am I supposed to know that?
Just be a good.
Sorry. Hi, Bella.
That's plenty. Thank you.
Hello.
So Bella here, I met last night. Do you remember last night when I was also acting kind of?
When you're getting
Oh.
cozy with the bell?
I wouldn't say. What do you mean cozy?
You
were kind
did
of
sort of
petting it.
lean up
Bell.
against it.
Yeah, you're like petting it. Felt we had to leave you alone with the bell because I didn't want to be in the room with whatever
okay.
was happening.
Well, okay, so that was to help Bella, because Bella was trying to push the bell to like practice,
Oh, okay.
and, like become to interact with physical objects, and it just went a little far. So that's what that was about last night. But we found out today,
Mm-hmm.
or I found out rather, that the unfinished business that Bella has is with Lina specifically.
Me?
Is Bella someone Lina fed from?
Oh, don't look so shocked. I'm not
You
the
want me to say
only
that?
one, I'm sure. Oh, you don't have to do that. No,
Okay.
sorry.
I haven't killed anyone in decades.
Not off to a great start here, Gusto, I gotta tell you.
We stopped warring a long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's important to remind you that ghosts don't have a time limit, I don't think. They can be dead for a long time. In fact, they're dead forever most of the time.
Thanks.
Does Bella have more specifics that might help pinpoint to a time period?
God.
She recognizes your mother, recognizes Hrishika, and believes Hrishika may have been an indirect influence, but specifically states that Lina was the cause of her death. Did not specify further. But you both know me. This is what I do, and I want to find some sort of
Gusto, what's her name?
The real one, not Bella.
I would love for Lena to make a little roll to see if you can piece some of these feelings, these little breadcrumbs
You
together.
got this, wifey.
Yeah. And that I would like for you to make a wits empathy roll.
That is not a lot. Can it be intelligence empathy?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, really? Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. That's only 2 successes.
What I will say is that with 2 successes, you haven't quite pieced it together yet, but like that pit in your stomach of the possibility has arrived, and you're not sure yet. Maybe we should just tell her my name.
Oh, do you know your name?
I've recently remembered.
Okay.
But I want to tell you that I liked Bella a lot.
I can still call you Bella from here on out. Just for the purposes of this conversation, just so that we can familiarize who you were when you were alive. That's all.
Great. Thanks. The name that she knew me by was Janos.
Kianos.
The mention of that name, Lina goes impossibly paler as she just gets like this stricken look on her face.
Good. Okay, this rings a bell. That's good. This is
Hrishika holds. Hrishika holds Lina's hand immediately and says, "What does Bella want from Lina?"
What are your terms?
Well, what I really want is for her to feel what I felt and go through what I went through and to be dead like I am. But
Okay, let's call that severe empathy.
What's she saying?
I want her to know what she did to me.
She would like for you to know what you did to her. And to clarify, is this in a like experience the same things I did literally, or just like comprehend like her impact on you? Those are two very different things.
I am willing to try to settle for the latter.
Okay.
If she has empathy, I don't know.
The latter is what she would like to aim for.
What's the ladder? The ladder of what?
The understanding without going through the process of what she went through.
I understand plenty. What I did wasn't easy.
I don't think anyone here is denying that.
I had someone to look after at the time. I couldn't abandon. And owning up to what I did personally would mean abandoning Hrishika. I had a promise to take care of her, and it was either own up to what I did and abandon Hrishika, or do what I did and make sure that she was okay. And she had saved my life at the time.
I'm so glad that it was worth it for you. I don't know about this, Gusto.
Is there any way that Lina could make it up to you?
I don't know. Maybe she could tell her mother the truth.
Is Gusto repeating everything that Bella is saying, or
The only things that Gusto is repeating is what he says to you.
okay.
Yeah, that's what I
What he
figured.
literally says, or what I'm
Yeah.
literally saying. Bella would like for you to tell your mother the truth.
Absolutely not. How? It's been 500 years.
Yeah.
It has been 500 years.
But all hell would still break loose. If Lina did that, there would be far worse repercussions, not just for Lina, but for me. Well, and given who we're talking about, everyone we care about.
I don't think you understand what she's asking me to do. This is my mother. I can't tell her.
And if it helps, I know Lina would not have done it if she had any other choice. And she did it to save my life, which is not fair. But she didn't do it out of a sheer disregard for Bella's life or anything.
I think that with that, I just want to check in and see what the twins would like to be doing while this conversation has been going on. I think for one, Keely is very excited to see you again because that was very funny.
I want to say, I really want to say eavesdropping.
I think that is perfect. Actually, you know what? Let me see if we could justify this with Jude's.
I would love to say that, like Jamie, kind of like arm in arm with Jude, kind of like walks them back towards the crowd as they did before, and then kind of nudges the both of them towards the shadows once again, and kind of like gives Jude a significant look, and Jude is already looking back at them, like the two of them understand, like, because that was sketch.
Yeah.
And so I think that Jude kind of gives Jamie a look like, that was weird, right? And Jamie's like, just a look. It's like, yeah, that was weird. And Jude's look is kind of like, I mean, should we? And Jamie's like, why not? Let's do it. All of this like completely silent communication. And then Jamie kind of like puts her hand on as her arm is wrapped in Jude's, and Jude will like use his shadow shit to.
Yeah, and I think that is more than enough to. It's passive and it's free, so yeah, it's going to be more than enough to get you hidden somewhere. I just want to, just for me, where would you be eavesdropping? I could figure like, you know, are just like kind of around the corner or like up on top of that fire escape where Jude was before, or
gosh, like, I don't know. Fire escape sounds logical since Jude went there before and had good luck there.
Okay.
That sounds logical.
Perfect. Cool. Okay, great. All right, so you've been up there eavesdropping and have overheard this conversation.
Yeah.
So Bella turns to Gusto and looks sad and then pretty angry. It was a good try. Gusto, that was pretty good. But I gotta go.
Are
You saying?
what do they? What you went through, Bella? I don't know the specifics of, but I know enough to know that it was terrible. And that you did not deserve to go through that. And I'm not saying that you need to be best friends with either of them, but not that you would want to, obviously. But would an apology be of any worth to you?
I don't know. It didn't seem like there was much remorse or regret at all. Seems like they've had a great life at my personal cost. So, but they could try. Sure.
Okay. Bella is asking for an apology.
Sorry. I'm so incredibly sorry. It was unfair what I did. I know that. I have felt awful about it every day. If I could change what I did back then, I could. I was young and desperate and stupid and scared of my own mother. I'm sorry.
And I can back what she's saying up. When she told me about what happened, I have seen the regret in her eyes ever since then.
Can I ask you a question, Lina?
Sure.
Do you really regret it? It's gonna change what I ask you to roll right now. It could be charisma empathy or manipulation empathy. Which is it?
Bella is asking if you legitimately mean what you're saying.
I really want the high roll, which is my manipulation, but she does mean it.
She means it. All right, go ahead and give me that charisma empathy roll. It's going to be a cell.
Oh, that's so many more dice than I have.
Yeah, am I helping at all?
Okay.
I don't know if I can help.
I don't like that.
Because I yeah, you should help. You should help. I would say you could give your empathy dice as well to Lina.
You get one more dice. I'm not very empathetic. I'm more of a manipulator too.
Okay. 4 successes and 1 was a 10, so 5 successes. No failures or crit fails.
So, interesting thing is about to happen because we matched exactly. She is gonna say, okay. I accept for now. But I'm pissed and I'm not over it. So, Gusto, you and them, out of here. Get out of here. Just get out of this. Get off this roof.
Okay. We need to go.
And I think we should take a break there.
Oh my fucking
Oh my god!
What is gonna happen?
Are you gonna
Come on, Mom.
Holy
I need
shit.
food so I can popcorn jiff while all this goes down.
Okay. We're gonna go. We're gonna be back.
We're gonna go.
Take a
Okay,
10-minute. All right.
Break.
Bye.
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 We're back from our break, and there's an intense situation brewing on the roof. Bella has just told Gusto that she's temporarily accepting Lina's apology, but she's not leaving without some sort of revenge. So she has told you all to leave. Up above you, unbeknownst to you all, the twins have been overhearing this conversation unfold. What have the twins been doing?
Just a quick recap of the conversation.
Sure.
That was had.
Yes.
It was like, I have a ghost.
Yeah.
She wants to talk to you.
Yeah.
She said that it was your fault that she was killed.
Yes.
And then Hrishika and Lina being like, well, we had to do it to him.
Pretty much. Yes.
Yeah.
Gusto being like, is there any way that just an apology will do? And Lina apologizing. And Hrishika being like, she means it. And there was another part of it as well. There was one really important part that I just had in my head and then forgot.
So yes. The one other important part was that Gusto relayed that another way out of this would be to confess to Lina's mother,
Yes.
and Lina refuses.
Yes, saying like, tell your mother the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And Lina and Hrishika being like, fuck no, you have no idea what that would bring down on all of us. Meanwhile, I think Jamie and Jude are kind of looking at each other like, what the fuck is happening? And then Gusto saying that Bella has said that, like, she'll accept it for now, but they need to get the fuck off the roof. Like, get out of here. Can Bella, like, I mean, God. What could she mean?
I don't know. I wonder if we have to see her to get a read on her.
Yeah. Fucking ghosts? Can we can we do anything? Can you do anything to ghosts? You got all the powers and things? Can you do anything to ghosts?
I can try.
I don't know. What if it's something big? What if it's something, I don't know, deadly?
Well, I mean, we can't die, right?
I don't know. Well, no, Elizabeth said that if something doesn't kill you, but something can kill you, like, something can kill you.
Oh.
Oh God.
Okay.
What if... Can you, like, teleport us places? Can you teleport, like, us to Elizabeth?
Great question. Kinda. Yeah. Not. I can get us there really fast.
Can you take
without
us
being
there?
seen.
Can you take us there now?
Yeah. And she'll grab you by the arm.
Yeah.
And he'll kind of concentrate and start moving. As the two of you move, you kind of immediately are over on the other side of the roof, back towards Elizabeth Báthory.
I would like to make a beeline towards Elizabeth Báthory.
Okay.
Excuse me, Elizabeth,
Mhm.
or I'm not sure how you prefer to be addressed, but do you know anything about ghosts? And do you know if they can do dangerous things, anything sort of dangerous or threatening? How powerful are ghosts? I know this seems like a very, very out of nowhere question, and it very much is. I'm so sorry, but I was wondering if I could borrow some of your insight for a bit.
Oh, of course. Do you see them? It's some can, some can't, and
I've just heard about them, and I was a little bit worried. It got my anxiety up a little bit. Can they do anything threatening?
Well, some. It takes a long time. They start out poor things, really. Very unable to affect the world around them. I have definitely seen a few in my years. But they can become powerful just over lots of time and practice.
500 years?
In about 500 years, if a ghost was particularly dedicated, I'm sure they could learn a trick or two.
When is this announcement supposed to take place? I've heard that there's an announcement happening. Do you happen to know when that's?
Soon. I did want the party to go on a little bit longer, let everyone get a little bit more intoxicated.
I don't. If I were to say that I heard someone talking about an interaction with a ghost that told them to get off the roof.
Interesting. And did this happen to happen
Just now?
near my daughter by any chance?
Yes.
Oh. Interesting. You know, this could work out marvelously. How intriguing. I wouldn't worry yourself. I think you're in for a show, in fact. Why don't you, I mean, if you're nervous, I don't want you to be caught off guard. You are still new. Perhaps you sit this one out. You could always leave the roof but I think this is going to be fun.
We might just go over there, maybe. And he's gonna point to another adjacent rooftop.
Oh. Oh, and you could watch from over there. That would be fine. That would be very interesting. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Wow, wonderful. This is actually turning out better than I expected. Thank you for telling me. It is
Yeah,
very nice.
well, and sorry to come charging over with all of my anxiety spilling out everywhere. Sorry. Yeah, I think that maybe we'll should we stick around for a while longer, or do you think it will happen soon.
I think it's going to happen probably quite soon. If you overheard what you did, so.
Do you need help or anything?
Oh, how perfectly charming you are. No. If you choose to stay, I could protect you. But if you wish to take yourself to safety, I would have no problem with that.
Maybe we can stay here if it's not trouble. If you're Yeah, we can stay here.
All right then. Wonderful. To the rest of the group, Gusto, you had relayed that message. What are you all doing?
What the fuck, Dillin? What the fuck is happening?
Entire plan over. Yeah. Well, I have thoughts and I don't like any of them. But before we took the break, my thought was knowing that Lina's still not going to probably agree to leave, Hrishika would usher them as close to one of the fire exits. We're on top of a building. I'm
there's
sure
one door. There's
one of the fire exits. Basically, Hrishika is going to try to move the three of them as close to a way out as possible because, well, she doesn't know what Bella's gonna do.
Okay. Bella disappears from view.
Mm-hmm.
Is she bringing the fucking ghost union? Like, what's happening?
That's very funny. That's very.
Lena is going to mutter to Hrishika. She's basically asking me to do what Nicholas asked 500 years ago. How can I make that same choice?
I don't think you can. But not when she's finally looking to mend bridges.
Let's see what happens.
Gusto, if you need to get out of here, you should.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I'm gonna grab Ira. And just don't do anything stupid. I can't replace you with Augie. It's not the same.
I promise I won't do anything stupid unless it's to save Lina. That's the best deal I can make.
Alright, well. Just in case, I will offer out a hand.
And Hrishika will take your hand, but also just pull you in for a hug.
And he reciprocates.
So you're like her best friend.
Yeah.
Who isn't her wife?
And we'll like kind of shake her shoulders a little bit, and then just kind of look clean and just be like,
I'm sorry you got dragged into this mess.
listen, I was worried I was a boring vampire. Things are on the up and up.
Take care of yourself.
Ditto. And we'll give like a little kind of sad salute goodbye, and then walk towards Ira and Daphne.
So they had gone into the stairwell, like through this door, into the fire escape. So you're gonna go out there.
Yeah.
Okay. As you go through that door, it's a bit quieter, and you can kind of hear like one level on the staircase below you, the tail end of this, what has become a little bit of a heated argument between Ira and Daphne. And you just hear Ira say, well, I'm certainly not doing it here, and I'm not doing it tonight. And then the door closes behind you, echoing the sounds of approach from the stairs. We should just enjoy the rest of the party, please. All right, I don't want, you know, Nicholas involved. I'm worried about you. So I know. Let's go. And you hear the footsteps of them as they kind of clamber up the stairs.
We'll pretend to be walking down at that point.
Oh, Gusto, I'm sorry to have left you. I was just coming back. Are you leaving?
Yeah. I have some news to tell you about. Your name was Daphne, right?
Yeah, Gusto. So nice to meet you.
Yes. Hi. Nice to meet you. Gusto Merlo. He, him. Could we go for a walk outside?
He looks at Daphne. She nods. Hey. Yeah, I can do that.
Daphne, I promise you we will catch up. All right?
Oh, I'd love that. Thanks.
All right. And we'll lead Ira down the stairwell and like out onto the street.
Sure.
And says, yeah, you need to go.
What do you mean?
Do you remember the ghost situation I was talking to you about?
Yeah.
Yeah, so diplomacy kind of works, which that's how diplomacy goes. The ghost will have her revenge, and at this point, the anger seemed to be very generalized.
Sure.
So, just want to make sure you're okay.
I'm okay. What do you mean I should go? You're not coming with me? I'm supposed to let you go back up there alone, knowing what you just told me? Did you forget?
Kind of.
That's all right. It's been a while. No, I'm not leaving you in a potentially precarious situation. Are all your friends out?
They wanted to stay, I guess.
Well, let's move then. Gusto, this is perfect.
What?
Look, if something terrible is going to happen up there and we can get everybody out, what if she wants a revenge on some 500-year-old serial killer? Why not let her have that revenge? As long as we can get everybody else out. No more coterie.
Who's Nicholas?
He's a very scary mercenary. The coterie likes to hire to bully people. Bully is too soft. Threaten people.
And I'm sorry for eavesdropping. What was the concern around Nicholas with between you and Daphne?
I'd hoped to figure this out before I told you everything. I told them that I didn't want to be involved anymore, and there were very few ways they offered for that to happen.
Okay.
They said that they would leave you and I alone if I sired more and gave them more numbers. And if I did not, then they pay Nicholas.
To kill you.
I don't think that's what he does. No.
So if we let the ghost do as she pleases, would you be free from this obligation?
I think so.
Do it. On one condition.
Anything.
Tuesday night, the bar is closed early, so
I'm sorry, your condition is that we close early on Tuesdays?
No, I'm saying come to the bar on Tuesday. Yes.
Sorry, that was me not understanding. Ira is, we'll say he's smart.
You're all good.
Okay.
Labor mobilization. This is how we win against the capitalists.
Yes.
All right, be there on Tuesday. But we have to get everybody out of
Yes,
there.
Let's go. Let's go. Go back inside.
Up on the roof.
Wait, okay. Just to confirm what just happened. Okay,
Yeah.
Ira was saying that who wanted him to sire more vampires?
The coterie.
Okay.
Who is the coterie?
This like whole like group, this cluster of people that you've been in this like immersed in this party with.
Okay.
The like that's like the
who's who of Vampire Land?
Yeah, the vampire governing body.
Okay. So the coterie is separate from the Sabbat and the other one.
And the Camarilla. Yeah. So this is a largely Camarilla run coterie that you've been at. The Sabbat have been invited as a courtesy tonight, which is why there aren't that many of you. It's basically been you, Keely, and Jude.
Oh, we don't know anything about who we are, so it's fine.
Yeah. And so, yeah. So basically the coterie who Ira has been working for, which includes Daphne, includes a lot of these people here, Roger, etc.
Okay.
have been.
That is helpful.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the coterie has
different
requested that
groups.
Ira make more vampires.
Mm-hmm.
Why him?
Why indeed?
Okay.
So many questions.
So many questions.
And that if
I'm
he
so
didn't do
scared.
it, then they would send Nicholas after Gusto specifically.
He didn't specify, but that he would be hired to
Do some shit.
do some shit.
Okay, sorry
Yeah.
to make you to reveal all your secrets, but
No.
I am very...
Okay,
So
I'm scared.
Okay, cool. Anyway,
Hold
back
me,
to...
everybody, hold me.
Up on the roof, I would like
click,
everyone
click.
to have like one equivalent of an action up here on this roof. You don't exactly know what's about to happen, but you can make any attempts to sort of prepare or position yourselves or do whatever it is that you would like to do.
Please give me. I need to pull up my cheat sheet. What am I able to do? But basically, Hrishika is with her haunches up.
Mhm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
She is very mistrustful of everything around. And now that Gusto's out, like, she's as close to the exit as can be. And is going to rabbit at the first sign of anything coming towards Lina.
Oh god. Fuck. I think that... Oh man. Okay, so since both Jamie and Jude are here, if I could like take both of those, I would love to.
Sure. Yeah, of course.
Because for Jude's part, since Jude has like kind of like get out of things fast
Yeah.
abilities,
Mhm.
I kind of want him to be keyed into the best exit routes, just like where to go, and kind of keyed into like when they would need to leave, just like on a hair's trigger, sort of like Hrishika.
Sure.
And for Jamie, I want that other part of that to be is like, Jamie's doing her best to look like the person that you should not fuck with. So since they are currently around Elizabeth, they are trying to be... It's like a strange mixture of blending in and standing out in that, like, they want to be the person who is looked over when you're like, who would I go for in this group of people? So that it's like a two-part thing where they're holding hands and they have a way out on one part of it, and also like if it's a like target a specific group or one specific person, it's not going to be us.
Right.
So that's what
okay, perfect. All right, excellent. I would like for Jamie to roll a charisma intimidation, and let's see. Well, I think this would really, for Jude, it's gonna be under their cat's grace, which is really free.
That is 6 successes.
Fantastic. Okay. Yeah. And so that's the vibe you're trying to put off, like intimidating, like not to be fucked with.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're definitely pulling that off exceedingly well. Oddly so, because at this beginning of this party, everyone was just enamored by you. And now people who were previously like ready to hand over foot are kind of walking by like, and like fearing.
I want to make it be like, I want to make it like transition smoothly between those two things.
Sure.
Like, you are so enamored by this person that like they would never be the person who you would like go to immediately, if that makes sense. Like they have
absolutely.
There's something about like charisma that can sometimes lend itself to both like, oh my god, that person is so cool, to transferring over to like, oh my god, that person is so cool.
Yeah. Okay, great. And I think too, like just the image of you next to Elizabeth Báthory in and of itself as well.
The two of us like flanking her.
Yeah, just it's setting off some people's fight or flight unknowingly in there on the back of their necks. Lina, Hrishika?
I don't know. Fuck up.
I mean, I don't know how to say this other than Hrishika's ready to run, but also fight.
Lena is just...
The sympathetic nervous system is energized, baby!
Sure, yeah.
Lena's just high alert, like, is trying to figure out what the fuck is happening. Is confused as to why Jamie, like, the twins are suddenly beside Elizabeth again, and is very confused and is trying to figure out what the fuck is happening.
While we're standing there at the fire escape, or not the fire escape, Hrishika will say, interesting that the twins went to your mother even though we told them not to trust her.
I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
That's after they looked her up too. I don't trust anyone here. I thought Gusto's gone.
And Lena's gonna like grip her hand tightly.
Okay.
Don't die for me again.
I make no promises.
Hrishika, I can't bring you back this time.
Well, if Bella means what she said, and we're not her target. But if you have to pick between me and getting out, you get out. If you have to pick between your mother and getting out, you get out.
You get out with me.
Okay.
There is a sizzle and a crack in the air next to you that starts off slow, like the faraway sounds of a campfire, and quickly grows into a roaring blaze. The door leading to the stairwell of this building becomes engulfed in a rapid fire. And as it starts to engulf and burn and melt into its hinges, you see just the faintest edges of the ghost of Janos appear next to you. She is translucent, but she is as you remember her, in rags and with the scars that you know your mother leaves all over her. She is raising this fire next to you. She said, "Oh, I thought you would have gotten out. Too bad." And the fire blazes as people on the roof start to notice a bit of a panic starts to roll out as she sort of meanders to the center of the floor. Says, "Well, I can't do to you what any of you do to other people, but now all I have to do is wait." It's sunup soon. Not too much longer. And she clasps her hands together. Gusto and Ira, you probably are like making your way up the stairs, hear the sounds above you of crackle, fire.
Shit. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, can Gusto find a way? Oh, I should look at my abilities, shouldn't I?
Yes.
Give me 1 second. Someone else can go while I look this up.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so is there only one exit to this rooftop and she's just blocked it off with fire?
There is one main exit. It's Jude will like point out to Jamie that there is a like flimsy fire escape ladder that goes down the side of the building.
Yeah.
It's a little rickety, but it might do if you've got a light step.
Okay. And we're on what floor?
You're on the roof.
Yeah, but how tall a building?
Oh, good. That's a good question. Yeah, this is a pretty tall, like medium-ish building. This is like a 20-story building.
Okay.
And, what do you usually do when this happens?
Me, when a ghost has a tantrum because they don't like what I've done, I let them have it out. There's not much they can do to me at this point. Everyone else, on the other hand, will be screwed if we can't get them out of here by sunup.
Does sunlight not affect you?
Oh, that was going to be a surprise, but yeah, it is not really a concern for me anymore.
Well, we should leave then, shouldn't we?
Well, I'm sure that we could dispose of this ghost, but I think we should let everybody have a little panic first. I don't know, that's just my feeling.
If you think so.
We could also get you out. If you're nervous, we could... I don't want anything to happen to you two. I quite like you, actually. I think we could be good friends.
Well, I kind of want to see what happens.
Oh. Well, let's then. Lina, Hrishika, you are standing right by the door. I would like you both to make dexterity athletics checks to get out of the way as this fire goes up.
I have a question.
Sure.
It says I can spend a willpower point to automatically success on a roll.
Yes.
Do I have to announce that before or after a roll?
You could do either. Yeah, you can do it
so I can
before-
just see how I roll and then be like, actually, I'm just gonna success.
Yes.
Okay, cool. What was the roll? Dexterity and
athletics.
Is athletics. Oh, sorry, so I got dexterity, athletics. I have fleetness, which means I can add my celerity to non-combat dexterity checks.
Yes.
So
And which
is
would be
that
this?
one celerity or two? Because fleetness is 2. Okay.
Yeah, 2.
All right.
Mhm.
That's a lot of
Yeah.
dice. Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
I don't know.
And is it 7, 6 and up or 7 and up or success?
6 and up for this.
Sorry.
I'm
Okay. Well,
Also,
gonna spend
Pooja,
a willpower to
I am
succeed.
so sorry if I keep interrupting you. It's where it's just because you keep glitching a little bit for me. I'm not trying to do
I know. No, my Wi-Fi will not make up its mind.
Yeah.
4, 5. I have 6 successes and one of which is a 10. So
Okay.
7 successes.
Great. Lina, what was yours?
I am using a willpower to succeed.
So it gives you 1 successful die.
Oh,
Automatically.
Okay.
So it gives you 1 successful die. You still roll your regular roll,
Yeah.
and that way, if you got like a botch and you were about to crit fail, or if you were about to fail, like, you could have at least like 1 success on your plate.
Yep. Okay, that's 2 successes for me then. With using
Great.
willpower for success.
Perfect. Okay, so Hrishika, you completely get out of the way of this. Lina, it is just like you are not like physically affected by fire. You're no longer like flesh and blood in the way that humans are, but fire is like a bit of the sun. It is like the closest thing to the sun that you could experience here on Earth, and the heat from it feels like that would feel if you've ever dared to put a finger out in your unlife. And even just, you do get out of the way, but even just being close to it is like being in the presence of the sun. I am going to have you have an ability that no one else here
Yes.
has, I believe. So you can soak the damage. So you get 2, I believe. 2, and I get 2.
So do I have to roll
Yes.
my stamina?
Mm-hmm.
Where's my stamina? There it is. Okay. And I get to add my fortitude score, which is 1.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's only another 2 successes.
Okay. You are just going to take 1 point of damage, which at this point doesn't give you any negatives.
Okay. Where do I mark that?
Under health, where it says bruised.
Okay.
You're gonna mark that with an X.
Okay.
Yeah. Gusto and Ira, you get up to where this fire is, and you can hear commotion breaking out on the other side of the door.
Okay, so I am going to invoke. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do.
Oh my god, okay.
I would also like to ask about an ability I have called Dread Gaze.
Okay, yeah. Let me pull this
Okay.
up so I'm looking at it. Mm-hmm.
So it says that it can stupefy a victim into madness, immobility, or reckless flight.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to use this ability to incite people to move away from the fire? Or would awe be more appropriate, because it does say like reckless flight?
Faster on more people, where as awe, whereas dread is also going to have the potential to possibly fly some people right straight off this roof. I think awe might be more solid.
Okay.
But you're just, yeah, I think that might be the safer choice, and although it might be a little more difficult.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use my awe presence ability.
Okay.
In order to Gusto will is Gusto on the opposite side of the fire to where everyone else is?
There is like a small glass pane window. The door engulfed in flames is like the sides of this metal. It looks intentionally so as to like melt this door onto its hinges.
Okay. Gusto is Gusto will use almost like a voice from beyond the door is speaking, and almost like a not like a telepathic way,
Mm-hmm.
but almost like it's an overhead PA speaker sort of idea,
Right.
of like, get out now. You all have powers beyond what you were born with. Use them to save yourself.
Okay.
And to just get people to go.
Okay.
What should I? It's
Charisma plus performance.
charisma performance. Well, lucky for me, I'm very good at both of those.
Good.
So that is 8. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total successes with 1 crit.
Awesome. So, I mean, basically, like a crowd of about 6 or 7 people who are like right near the door or closest to, immediately back up and start looking for a way out in somewhat of a panic. There are, of course, I'd say about 2 vampires that you see on those of you on the roof who have the ability to do so, just fucking jump and land on the street below you perfectly fine. It's not a luxury all of the vampires on this roof have. Others start to confront Bella and even start to engage her and start to try to fight her. What are we doing?
I would also like to whoa.
Oop. Oh no. We lost Pooja.
Pooja internet being booty.
Booty.
We're gonna go to a break while we
Okay.
wait for them.
Sounds
Burp.
good. Burp.
Burp. All right, we're back, and Gusto was about to do another action.
That's right. So I think Gusto will take an action to go back out, like onto the fire escape, and just climb up the wall to get to the roof.
Okay. Make me dexterity athletics, please.
Okay.
Because this is rickety. We're gonna see how many of you can use this fire escape.
Okay. Let me go back to my character sheet. What did you say? Dexterity?
Athletics.
Okay. So that's that many. Ooh, that's great. That's 5 successes.
All right, swell. All right, yeah, you crawl up onto the roof, and you see the scene that I had just described. Basically, people looking for a way out and confronting Bella. And is that it for you for right now?
I would like to speak to the people who are going after Bella and like reinstate. I said save yourself.
Okay. All right. The two people that were actively about to confront her do back off momentarily, looking for something to do. Twins, Lina, Hrishika.
Yeah.
What does anyone want to do?
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, Lina is still just watching her mother, like, trying to figure out what the fuck she's doing, because she's not freaking out. If anything, she looks incredibly relaxed and like this is all part of the plan.
Yeah, your mother does look great.
Lena's just gonna stand there, still holding Hrishika's hand, away from the fire, and is just watching her mother, and is still not moving, and is waiting to see what her mother's doing.
How much time is there to sun up?
Not long. Maybe there's 2 hours.
Okay. It's not like 15 minutes kind of a thing. That's what I was concerned with.
No.
Did Gusto's voice work on us?
That's a good question. Would you have preferred that? I kind of had it as just like 7 random other vampires up on this roof.
Okay. It was 7 other. I didn't know if it was to everybody or just 7. Okay.
No, it was just.
No, it was just to like the vampires that were directly outside of the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine then.
Okay.
Hrishika's not leaving without Lina, but Lina will feel pressure on her hand to kind of head towards the rickety fire ladder.
Oh, can Lina actually do something if she can? If she catches her mother's eye at all, we'll just kind of do a like mouth to her, like, "What are you doing? What's happening?"
She looks at you quizzically.
She's motioning me forward.
Yeah.
Lina will glance at Hrishika. And will start to walk forward.
Okay.
Hrishika's gonna go with.
I'm so scared.
There are now other people who are not affected by Gusto's voice who are trying to, some of them trying to ask Bella, beg Bella to put out the fire, like, and others who are straight up threatening her and are like, we know how to dissipate ghosts, kind of behavior towards the center of the crowd. As Hrishika and Lina walk up to the table where the twins and Elizabeth are. So yes, I couldn't hear you.
What's happening?
A ghost is trying to enact revenge on us by killing a group of random vampires. It happens.
You know who the ghost is, right?
She looks a little familiar. But it's hard to tell. It's been a long time.
She was Janos, your handservant.
Oh, right. Oh, right. The traitor. Right. Yeah, well, I mean, silly for her to be all upset. She was the one who betrayed me first, so.
Right.
Anyway, this is working out well. This is working out in our favor. Well, my favor. I know you want no part in this, but that's okay. I've met two wonderful new friends who I think will be a delightful help in the time coming. Isn't that right?
What are you planning to do?
Well, I was planning on doing nothing. I just came here to make a nice announcement, but I think this will really make it stick. This'll drive my point home.
What exactly is your point?
I think we'll still save that for later.
Are you not worried it's on my son's sunrise?
No.
I'm only guessing, but is the intention for it to be almost sunrise?
Well, I wanted to make my announcement close to sunrise. That was the plan. For effect, really. But
how will people be able to see it if they're burning?
Oh, well, we'd only have a few of them burn and then shoo them inside. That should be enough.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I am wondering, that ghost is getting into a little tussle. We should keep an eye on it.
Maybe I could try and speak to her.
Oh, Well, I mean, you are good with your words, maybe, but she does look particularly hell-bent on violence right now, so.
I don't know.
But
it seems like no one's really said please yet.
All right, so novel.
I think, well, okay, Jamie makes eye contact with Hrishika and Lina, and
Okay.
it doesn't... He probably wouldn't be trying to make eye contact with you if he was trying to, like, betray you. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, he holds your sight for, like, longer than usual, but it's just, like, the usual bright smile, etc. And then says, I'm gonna see if I can talk to her. And then can she see this Jost?
Yes. She is now in a semi-corporeal form to everyone else. She looks translucent, but there, you see her.
What's she doing? Like, what does she look like? Where is she at?
Right now,
What's
there
the
is
vibe?
like as you look over from the table, like after saying what you were going to say, like, or saying what you had just said, you look over and she has like just had a like vampire who has just like taken a slice through the air where she is standing with a knife that does appear to like do some sort of damage to her. Immediately after this, she like reaches an invisible hand like inside said vampire, and you see like him sort of go like stiff and then limp and then collapse to the ground, and she pulls her hand back out and still invisible but bloody.
You don't want to talk to her?
What was her name? Can you say it again?
Janos.
Janos?
Yes.
Janos.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody pray for me. Yeah, Jamie is going to approach her, and from maybe like 5 feet away, Janos.
Okay.
That's your name, right?
That was my name. Yes, that's my name. What?
Why are you doing this?
Because, and she like turns to face you and becomes like more solid in front of your face, because the Báthories took everything from me and they got everything in return. They lied and she forced me to take the blame for her actions. And I suffered, and I died, and I've been stuck here for 500 years, and they've been living in marital bliss the entire time.
I mean, I can't imagine what you've been through, but there's only 3 people here who are Báthories. The rest are just people, right?
Well, that's what I tried for first. I only came here for her.
Then why this?
because I was even going to try to let them apologize. How do you apologize for this?
I don't know how you can. I don't know how you can. It's beyond comprehension. I've been through my own end, and I can't really even... That compared to what you must have gone through, it's terrible. If I could do something to change that, I would. I want to. I don't... There are a lot of people here who don't know anything about it, and they're burning because of what you're doing.
Do you think that Jude would come over to like assist you with this, or be?
I don't know, and I don't know how much she'd be into it, because
Okay. I wasn't sure either, and I was just getting your feeling.
I don't want to... Hold on, I'm getting a little spiral. Okay, I don't know if Jude would come over, and I don't want to speak for Alex's character, because I think that Jude is overall kinder than Jamie is. Because Jamie is a survivalist. So I'm gonna say no, just to be safe.
Okay. No, I think that's fair. Okay. I didn't... it's been a long time since I talked to somebody with that kind of empathy. I guess you probably still remember dying, right?
Like it was yesterday. It almost was. It's a bad thing to joke about.
Yeah. Well,
I'm sorry that you haven't interacted with... You deserve empathy, and I really truly am sorry. I don't really understand how anyone who interacts with you could possibly choose not to offer you that. I'm sorry, but I know that you deserve it. And I think that you can have it. You should have it. You do. For me, at least.
you didn't do anything wrong. I appreciate it. And it is nice to hear. But she looks at Lina. She looks at Elizabeth. And then she looks at Gusto and smiles a little.
But you didn't do anything wrong either. And yet you are forced to be here and to relive and to suffer because of what happened. Things that happened that are outside, that were outside, that will always be outside of your control. You are forced to be here and to live with it. And it's unfair, and I'm sorry. And I wish that I could give you the peace that you deserve. Is there something that I could do? Because if there's something that I can do, then I'll do it for you.
I don't want anyone to do what I need to be done. I don't want that on you or anyone. I just want...
But I don't want you to have to do anything. I just want you to be able to fall back into whatever rest you need.
That's what I want. That is what I want. But there is no way that I can. I am so full of anger and rage, and she put it there. And she points at Lina.
I think that you could have peace. If you were... I don't know if you're willing to try something. I don't know. With me, I could try and help.
She looks again over at Gusto, just sort of looking between the only two people she has any sort of trust in at this moment. Okay.
I don't know if you were a person of faith in your life.
It was so long ago. I might have been. I think I was. It's hard to tell.
Well, and she's going to reach her hands towards... Tell me the name again. I'm gonna keep forgetting it.
Oh, Janos.
Janos. Pretend like I can remember it. Pretend
Yes.
like Jamie can remember it, because Jamie can. Sloane's a bitch. And they're gonna reach for... They're gonna, like, reach forward with both hands towards her with, like, a pleading sort of look on her face.
Very timidly, we'll put her hands out.
Since we're not sure about any of the faith stuff, we're just gonna take a deep breath and just think about things more generally. And this may or may not help, but you know, thinking about the things that I am really grateful for always helps me to feel a little bit better. So, Janos, I am grateful, and we are grateful for your presence and your life and all of the things that you are able to do and experience in your life. And I grieve and we grieve for the things that brought your life to its end, because endings are hard. And there's not a soul on the planet who doesn't know that that's true. And even still, I'm grateful, and we're grateful for the things that you have been able to see and experience beyond what most souls do, right? Because it's beautiful. Whatever you get to have is a miracle, and it's a beautiful moment in the vast history and story of existence. And it is perfect and whole just the way that it is. And you don't need anyone's permission to close the chapter and end the book and move on into what you deserve, which is peace and rest.
I cannot believe what I am about to say to you. But before I have Jamie roll to this, does anyone else who is here want to add or in any way to what is happening?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think Gusto is actively listening to the conversation and prayer that's happening between Bella and Jamie, but I think there is like his own sort of prayer of like, if Bella doesn't like find her peace, I hope she knows that she can come back to the Belfry. That's it.
Okay. Anyone else contributing to this moment?
Bella, no.
Okay.
I'm just watching intently.
Okay. Jamie, would you honestly, you could argue a lot of things to me right now. My gut is to have you roll charisma, occult, or did we give you religion?
Is there a religion
No.
skill? No.
No, there's not. I think we would have used occult for that.
No. He's got a little bit of a cult.
Mm-hmm.
He has a little bit of a cult. He can roll that.
Okay. Awesome.
Unless it's like just being very, very nice. Which I don't know.
I want you to roll that. I would like for Gusto to roll the same.
All right, charisma occult, yes?
Yes.
Okay, charisma occult.
And I think
I got that one in occult, baby.
And I would like for both Lina and Hrishika to roll me.
God! I keep rolling the same thing. I'm sorry.
I would like Hrishika and Lina to roll me on your intelligence score for knowing to shut up at this moment. I think that is knowing not to say something. I would like you to add that to this.
Very smart, thanks.
So just intelligence?
Just intelligence. Just new.
My intelligence is 2. But I got a crit success on one of them.
Hell yeah.
3 successes and 2 of them are crits, so 5 successes.
Damn.
6
Okay.
successes.
I have wits,
Again.
not intelligence.
And what was Gusto's?
Gusto got 4 successes with 1 crit fail, so that's 3 successes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, 3 successes.
She says, I don't even know what there is past this, and I kind of don't care. As for the last 5 minutes that you've been talking, are the first 5 minutes that I haven't been angry in 500 years. So, thanks.
Well, you know, everything has to end at some time. So, whatever is past this, then I'll meet you there someday, probably.
Yeah.
We can both be perfectly not angry together.
Sounds nice. I don't know if I can, but if I can I hug you?
Please.
And she does. She's got like just enough solid for you to feel like the grip of her arms around the back of your shoulders. It's light as a feather, but it's a hug. And she pulls away. You are very wonderful. She waves over to Gusto. Thanks. And she looks over to Lina and Hrishika and just sort of shrugs. I guess it's fine. And she starts to become lighter and lift up into the air. And as she does, she turns around to Elizabeth Báthory, gives her the finger.
Good. Good for her.
And says, you can live for 500 years, and there will be not a single person alive or dead that you can trust. And she will dissipate into the air.
And as soon as she dissipates, Jamie, like...
The fire also goes out. The door sort of like and like falls off of the hinges
The
into
steel melted.
yeah, like into a smoldering pile.
I hope you weren't holding your breath on that deposit.
Fuck.
From Elizabeth Báthory. What a show.
That was impressive.
Mm.
It was.
Thank you.
Really, I couldn't be more impressed. And I think this was a perfect way for the night to go. Ira steps through the like charred doorway. So that didn't go exactly as we planned.
We?
Wait.
To Gusto. Yeah, Ira will say to Gusto.
Okay.
Like, "Oh, that didn't go exactly. Yeah.
When you said the way we
Oh,
freaked
God,
out,
no.
I was like, are you with fucking Liz?
No,
What's
oh my
going
God,
on?
no. No. Just
Yeah, I had a moment too. I was like, huh?
I realize now how that sounded.
Gusto will sort of shake his head after seeing someone just like get their rest, and says, no, I guess not, but that's a good thing. See?
He looks around, and as certain key people are still here and well, he says, no, that's fine. I'll figure something out.
I think that right now, what I would love more than anything is an announcement. I think I would love an announcement right now, actually. I think that it is high time. Is there a lot of champagne around? Can we have champagne?
There is.
Sorry, Hrishika's gonna look at her watch also and just be like, yeah, the sun's gonna come up, so we should really start wrapping this up.
Quite right. And Elizabeth Báthory will take to the front of this slightly traumatized roof and raise a glass of champagne.
Hrishika is dragging Lina back towards the smoldering doors. We're gonna hang out at the back of the classroom.
Yeah. As we've been shown here tonight through the wonderful and intuitive acts of bravery and kindness of my new friend. One, you've all seen that ghosts. If you haven't seen them before, you certainly know that they are real now. And they are the proof of what many of us, especially the older among us, think about when we realize the cost of immortality. The mortals, they die and they get that rest. And we have no such guarantee. Unless you learn the secrets that I have. There is a way to have both worlds. There is a way to stand in the sun. And there is a way to get your afterlife. For some of you sadly are out of luck due to circumstances outside of my control, and I'm sorry for that. But for many of you here tonight, there will be a decision you have to make. Some of you, it will be easy. And I can share proof if needed, but I'll just cut to the chase. The answer is simple. If you want your life back, if you want the sun back, kill your sires, and it'll be done. She swigs her champagne and places it down and takes a seat. And I think that's where we should end.
No,
Shut the
the
fuck
fuck up.
You're lying. You're
Oh,
lying. This is the last episode. Why do you do that?
Let's just kill your mom.
Yeah,
Fine.
Are you saying
Kill your
this is
mom.
season 2?
Kill Nick. Wait. Who's Gusto Sire?
Ira?
Ira. Dillin, shut the fuck up. We're not having a season cliffhanger. Fuck you.
We could keep playing.
No.
But-
Maniacal
It's a very
laughter.
good season cliffhanger.
Ah, thank you.
Even this time.
Thank
Yeah. Dylan wins this time.
So tune in.
All of this
for-
talk about Nicholas, and we don't know anything.
Yeah.
So tune in for season 2 of the Red Line. Eventually.
Eventually, someday.
We
Oh my
we have a
God.
few more projects coming up the pipeline for our Thursday long shots on Total Party Kiss. But
Yeah.
we have a season 2 slotted in the future. So
Yeah.
Let's close it down.
great.
Oh my God.
My name is Sloan, aka
Hell yeah.
Arplay. I have been Jamie and y'all. Jesus Christ. I do graphic and video design / editing and a little bit of writing. Andre.
Hello, I'm Andre. I do art, and Adamless, and tragedy, and art,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm designing some TTRPGs right now.
Hell yeah! It's the
Cool.
best.
Just-
yeah.
So keep an eye out. I might
Mhm.
pop up. I might make it itchy or something. I don't know.
Hell yeah.
Depth.
I'm depth like the ocean. I go by they them pronouns. I play Lina. Goes by she her pronouns.
For now.
I thought this was such a good idea to have as a character. Anyway, I do things along Chaotic Bunny. Pooja.
Hello, I'm Pooja. I have been playing Hrishika Rao. The unfortunate daughter-in-law of the chaotic monster that is a mother-in-law. I mean, monster-in-law. Watch. My pronouns are she, her. So are Hrishika's, and you can find me on Strange Hungers on Saturdays on Total Party Kiss, and in lots of other places you can find information about on my card. And I am tiptoeing my little toesy woesies into playing cozy games myself on stream.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, you can catch me around the internet parts as I yell about what the fuck just happened
Mm-hmm.
a lot. Yeah, that's it. That's me.
Dylan.
I am Dylan. I go by she, he, and they pronouns, and I'm Super Dylan everywhere on the internet. And you can find me on the Adam list, where I'm always with Andre. Thank you, Pooja. Thank you. I'm good. Okay, that's.
Go check out episode 11 of the Adam List that Dylan edited.
Yeah.
Andre. That was very nice.
It's a compliment sandwich, right?
Yeah. I can handle this as long as it's followed by this. That's good.
There
That's
you
good. So the Adam List on Wednesdays is a podcast or on the Welcome In, and sometimes I get to be here with my friends playing Total Party Kiss stuff on Thursdays, and that's
Yay.
nice. Yay! And that's it.
Happy Pride.
Thank you. Happy Pride, first of all. Second of all,
Pride.
thank you so much to Die Hard.
Yeah, Die Hard Dice. Thank you for dice.
We had some beautiful dice sent to us for this stream, for this little arc, including also dice
Trace.
trays. Thank you so much.
Oh, we
My
got
brain just
trays.
said tubs. And
Oh,
black lights
dice
that we can
cubs.
use.
I got little UV lights that are also regular. You can, even if you don't have glow in the dark dice, you can get these and just use them as like little
They're very
book
good.
lights at night.
They're very nice.
Yeah.
You can find all of our shows on Twitch as well as on our YouTube for TotalPartyKiss. And thanks for vibing. We're gonna go cry.
Quick pitch. The next long shot after that'll be taking over the red line time is a Power Rangers long shot.
Hell yeah. Power Rangers, long shot.
It's gonna be with me, with Dillin, with Serenity, with AJ Husha Kid, with Wally,
Oh my god.
and our brand new
so
first
lit.
time GM, Christian a Fluffy Goomba!
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be tight as
Yeah,
hell.
absolutely.
That's
Keep an eye out for
Did I
that.
say Serenity?
Yes, you did.
Yes.
I did
Yeah.
say so. Okay, just check.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
thank you for watching the red line.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Thank you.
Jesus Christ. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.